Being a comedian, it really is a release. It is a challenge as well, because when you're having to perform and make a group of strangers laugh, I think that would make anybody afraid. But once you get up there on stage and actually conquer those fears, it is really, really rewarding. So comedy, I didn't know that I needed it as much as I do, but it is, in a way, it has saved my life.
I don't know about y'all, I hate getting oil changes. You know, you got to go in there with a serious face when you fooling with them folks. I don't smile or nothing. I say, look, change my oil and don't touch shit else.
Ever since I was a little girl, I've always had a knack for entertaining. While I was playing the drum set, I was playing church with my mom, and then my mom would accompany me in talent shows. She would be on piano, I would be playing drums. But I had no idea that it was gonna shift into comedy because I am naturally shy. So to think that I would get into a space where I'm in the public eye and I have to be social as a comedian, I just never ever thought that would happen. It happened 6 years ago. I was attending an open mic comedy event and there were comedians performing. And while they were performing, I started getting butterflies in my stomach. And I heard a strong voice. It sounded like the voice of a guy. He sounded just like Barry White. He said, "You can do this." I was like, word? Comedy? Me? And I did not run away from that feeling, from that voice.
Hey, Birmingham, make some noise. What's going on, y'all? I'm out of Jackson, Mississippi, so I'm gonna give y'all a Mississippi greeting, okay? Is that cool? All right, God is good.
All the time.
And all the time.
God is good.
I'm too blessed.
To be stressed.
When praises go up.
Blessings come down.
If you ain't got no money, take your...
Roll
Oh, okay, that's what I thought. I knew I had some heathens in the house.
I met Ricky Smiley in 2016. I was doing an open mic competition at the Stardome Comedy Club, which is in Birmingham, which is where Ricky is from. I won this competition and the owner and his wife saw me and they said, "We want to introduce you to Ricky." So a couple months later, I met Ricky at the Stardome. He had a show there and he let me open up for him. And he was like, "All right, I like you. We're gonna put you on all my stuff." I was like, word? And ever since then, he's been like a big brother / mentor to me. I think it was a godly thing that I was connected to Ricky, and he gives me a lot of advice, and I could not be more grateful.
We have a special guest in the house. Finally got my hand on her. But this young lady is taking her comedy to another level. We are so glad that she's going to New York.
Since I've been following your career, everything you do is be centered around Jackson. I think a lot of times people forget where they come from.
If we don't have pride in our city, the outsiders won't either. Like, you got to put them folks in check on social media. I know I do. Especially if you don't live here, you don't have a right to be talking noise about Jackson if you're not contributing to improving the city. So,
That's right.
So you coming to the show. Saturday, September
I'm coming
28th.
to the show.
Sip on this tea. Now, we're going to have some tea now. Life in Mississippi has been good for me, especially starting as a drummer and being in the military and playing drums in church to now being a comedian. I think I've done more in Mississippi at the age of 32 than I thought I could ever do.
Tamara Shrioti is down in the midday, guys. In the studio, joining me, very special guest, Rita Brent, aka Rita B. How are you?
Millie Rockin'. What is it? Molly Whoppin', Millie Rockin'.
One of the two.
Yeah, what's up?
Let's talk New York. Just came back from there. Absolutely enjoyed it. What made you choose New York?
And there is a certain warmth that filled my body when I performed in front of New York crowds. I said, okay, this is a crowd that has comedy etiquette. They respect the craft of comedy. I won't have to rush when I get there. I'll be able to go through my jokes and tell my story and it be respected and appreciated. Not that it's not here, because it is. I really love the support that I get here. But New York is just a different market.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you so much. Get these tickets. Make sure you guys support it, because New York is not cheap. This may be like a fundraiser.
It is definitely a fundraiser. It was either this. I feel like I've gotten an immense amount of support from the very beginning. And I know a lot of people feel like they're in a city or they're in a state and they don't have backing. I don't feel like that. I get a lot of support from folks.
What I like about Rita is she's flexible. She can tell clean comedy. She can have the adult comedy. She says the things that we're thinking, and it's just hilarious.
You know, she's funny. She does a lot of original stuff. She's not duplicating people, and that's what we like about her. She's down to earth. She, you know, we like that about her.
You know, folks don't have to spend money to come to your show. Folks don't have to like your page. They don't have to share your videos. They don't have to stop you in public and shake your hand. But that has been my experience in Mississippi. Folks have been rooting for me, and I am very, very appreciative. I'm very proud and excited about everything I've done here, but you know, in New York, it's a completely different beast when it comes to opportunities. But I would like to see what I can do in a place where things are already established, like late night TV, Saturday Night Live. Lots of movies are shot in New York, you know, so it's a place where I can go and just jump in and see where I fit in.
Jackson, Mississippi, I love you. That's my time. Thank you.
Yo, y'all give it up for Miss Rita.
I'm just curious to see what I will turn into as a New Yorker.
I want her to always be true to herself and to continue to do what she's doing. I feel like she's doing everything the way God has ordained for her to do it. And I just want her to stay true to herself and always put God first.